Hey everybody, welcome back to Marion County Espresso TV. I'm your host Steve Woodhouse, and joining me today is Matt Richard, the Knoxville girls head basketball coach. This is continuing our series on local sports. How are you doing today, Matt?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Doing all right. So you guys had a pretty good season last year. Who do we have coming back?
I would say our core coming back is Hannah Duncan. She'll be our leading scorer with 14 points a game. Good shooter. I think she was about 36%, something like that. Brittany Baycorn had an average right at a double-double, 10 points, 10 rebounds. We got Annie Butel back. Natalie Collins is back. Anna Anderson is back. So a good nucleus returning. And then we got some freshmen coming in as well.
And so how have practices looked? Do they look like they're still in good basketball shape?
Oh, they're definitely in shape. A lot of them are volleyball players, so Molly always does a good job keeping our girls in shape. Her workouts are notorious. So yeah, they're in shape. We got to get now. There's always a difference between volleyball shape or cross country shape and basketball shape, going up and down, up and down. But yeah, conditioning hasn't been an issue so far. But we'll find out tomorrow or Friday. We play in that scrimmage against Ottumwa, so we'll see how we are here through the first 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you about the scrimmage against Ottumwa. Have you guys scrimmaged them before, or is this new?
No, it's not new. I don't know how long they did it prior to me taking over, but for this, obviously my third year as the head coach, we've done it each of the last 2 years. We alternate home every year. So last year we were on the road, so this year we get a host.
And so what do you hope to see out of the team during the scrimmage?
Anytime that it's the first time you play, and your first time you're playing against a different team, you want to see how anybody who's going to be new step into their roles. How do they step into a varsity type of situation? We're not going to throw very much offense or defenses out, anything like that. It's going to be very just, hey, first thing. We don't want to put too much on film. Eventually everybody's going to have your film, but early part of the year. But yeah, just, hey, how does, things that we thought might go well, hey, maybe it didn't go so well. Maybe things that we thought we might struggle in, maybe we excel. It's an opportunity to get film, self-evaluate, and then get ready for the real games, which start next Tuesday against PCM.
Do you want to refresh us, where did Knoxville finish in the conference last year? What was your record?
We finished 15-8 overall, and then we were 9-5 in conference, so we were outright third in conference. So we were hoping to push for a title this year. There's a couple good solid teams with good nucleuses coming back, and we hope that we're up there.
And so what do you think will be the biggest challenge this year? Who those people with the good nucleus?
Eddyville is returning champ, undefeated. They lost Whitney Klein, who was a great player, averaged about 20 points a game. So that's a big loss for them. But they bring back their other 4 starters. To me, it's always, hey, if you're the returning champ, you're the champ until somebody gets you. So they're there. Sheraton brings back a lot of their players. I think they bring back their top 7 or 8 scorers. Clark brings back both of the Henry sisters. So they're going to be there as well. We're confident in our returning nucleus as well. And some of the other teams have some losses, but so that we probably anticipate those 4 being the quote unquote primary challengers. But obviously it's first week of the season, so anything else could happen. We don't know everybody else's freshman classes, all those external factors.
Are there any games or dates that are on your calendar that you're already looking forward to?
Well, you'd like to say the classic coach speak is one game at a time. So Friday being the scrimmage, we'll see how that goes. But PCM next Tuesday has been a really good way to start the year. They have 2 really talented players coming back as well. With Tori Lindsay and Steenhook. So they're going to have 2, I think that they were their top 2 scorers, both in double digits. So that's going to be a key one to start the year. And then the Monday after Thanksgiving break, we switched our schedule up a little bit to where we're hosting Bondurant early in the year instead of the end of January, beginning of February. So you get another 4A school coming in here, and that will be prior to our SEC slate. So a really good challenge for us prior to transitioning into the rest of our SEC stuff. And then we play Pella before break as well. That's always a big game, obviously.
And of course, in January will be Panthers versus Cancer. I know you and your wife Megan have been heading that up the past few years. How is that proceeding this year?
So the big change this year is instead of on a Saturday against Sheraton, it's switched to the Friday, January 12th against Clark. So that is a major change that
Major.
people, I think this is year 16 or 17, I do believe. I think it's 17 actually. So that is a major change. So all the stuff that we did, the alumni games, all that stuff will be the Saturday prior. But that actual event, that Friday the 12th, we'll have the silent auction with all the stuff set up like we have in the past, and we'll blast our social media stuff. It already is kind of getting more so. Megan, my wife, is sending out the donation letters this week. I think actually they were in the mail yesterday. So businesses, hopefully you'll see it. And same thing as last year. If you want to get your name on, or your business or your name on the shirt, on the back of the shirt, it's a $500 donation. We obviously appreciate anything outside of that as well. But that's the biggest change. But yeah, that's Friday, January 12th, and that'll be against Clark.
And of course, the proceeds from the fundraiser will go to the hospital again this year.
Yes, correct. To the Knoxville Hospital and Clinics. If you see, obviously you're driving by on the highway there, that addition is really coming too, since they broke ground, I think spring break or so. So it's all enclosed now, and obviously they've had a lot of donations for it, and we're just trying to help as much as we can.
Okay. Anything more you want to add about the upcoming season or things we should look out for?
We're excited. Hopefully we can get a good turnout, especially obviously all the SEC games we play double headers with the boys. We'd appreciate a turnout, getting people to show up for the games. It should be an exciting year on both the girls and boys side.
Absolutely. And so that PCM game will be here as well?
Yes, we host PCM Tuesday, November 21st, the Tuesday before Thanksgiving.
All right, we're looking forward to seeing some great Panther basketball.
Perfect, thank you.
All right, thanks for taking the time, and thank you all for joining us.